Hey folks, gather around because have I got a tale for you today? It's about the time a high school student tried to call me out and ended up becoming the unsung hero of a pop quiz. Now, if you've ever been in a classroom, you know there's the plan, and then there's reality. This story? Oh, it's all about that reality. So picture this. I'm an English teacher in a country where English isn't the first language. Imagine me, strolling up to the high school, earbuds in, mentally gearing up for the day ahead. Now, I've got ADHD, which means my memory's about as reliable as a chocolate teapot. My lifeline? Notebooks. I've got a notebook for each class where I jot down everything that actually happens. Because let's face it, teaching is like planning a nice stroll and then realizing you've actually signed up for an obstacle course. Grades are due soon, and there's this rule at my school. You need at least 3 grades per class. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. I've got 8 classes and over 200 students. Some of these classes are so big, I spend more time playing sheriff than teacher. And with grades due, I'm scrambling to make sure everyone's got their fair share of assessments. So there I am, lost in my thoughts, when bam, one of my students ambushes me outside the school. No good morning, no hey, got a sec. Straight into, oh madame, how can you spring a quiz on us like that? It's not fair. Now I'm standing there, thinking, what quiz? But hey, surprise quizzes are my right as a teacher, especially for classes that treat focus like it's optional. So I defend my honor. As long as you've studied, you'll be fine. But inside, I'm flipping through my mental Rolodex, trying to figure out what he's on about. So I check the class notebook, and, oh, right, the vocabulary quiz I'd totally announced and then completely forgotten about. Thanks for the reminder, buddy. Here's the thing, though. I wasn't a fan of how he'd gone about it, but rather than getting mad, I saw an opportunity for a bit of educational entertainment. Fast forward to quiz time, and I'm handing out the papers. I make it a point to say, everyone, let's thank our dear friend here for reminding me about today's quiz. I'd completely forgotten. Let me paint this picture for you. The looks on their faces? Priceless. A mix of gratitude and horror, like if you thanked a cat for bringing you a dead mouse. And before anyone cries foul, let me assure you, this was no Everest of exams. We're talking a 5-word vocabulary quiz that even a goldfish could pass if it paid attention. So what's the moral of this story? Well, if you're going to challenge your teacher, maybe double-check their notebook first. You might just end up being the reason the whole class has to remember the difference between there, te, and there. And to my dear student, the unexpected quizmaster, thanks for keeping me on my toes. Your place in pop quiz history is assured, and your classmates? Well, they might think twice before staging their next uprising. So, to all my fellow teachers out there soldiering through forgotten quizzes and surprise lesson plans, keep those notebooks handy. And to the students, remember, sometimes the hero you didn't expect is hiding in plain sight, armed with nothing but a good memory and a knack for timing. And there you have it, folks, a little tale of classroom chaos, memory mishaps, and the power of a well-timed reminder. Stick around for more stories from the trenches of teaching, and remember, life's always ready to teach us a lesson, sometimes literally. Stay curious, stay clever, and who knows, the next story might just be about you.